back to my channel. This is Louise from Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. This afternoon I'm just showing you how I do my preparation for Eid. Eid is a celebration that Muslims do after a month long of fasting, where they fast from dawn till dusk. And this is coming to an end. I think it will probably be either Thursday or Wednesday possibly of this week. And the way I try to prepare is to get food ready in advance so that I'm not spending the whole day in the kitchen, particularly after a year long of lockdown here in the UK. I've not been able to see my eldest daughter, who lives about 12 miles from here, properly. She's not actually entered our house for 14 months. Have seen her outside, but not been able to mix indoors. So this Eid, you know, it's going to be a special one, and I'm cooking food for her that she likes, but also cooking food for the rest of my family that they like. She actually doesn't like chicken biryani, which is what I've got here. Chicken biryani preparation, I should say. But I will be making mutton curry for her with white rice, and I'll be making lots of little side dishes as well to go with that. But this is what I do. I tend to get my chicken ready by marinating it, because chicken doesn't take very long to cook, and I don't like overcooking chicken. Obviously I'm not going to be cooking it as undercooking it, I should say, and leaving it raw, but I just want to cook it so the pieces are nice and firm, but they're tasty as well. And that's the balance, you see. If you sort of overcook, you will get more taste, but then the meat sort of comes apart and it's all broken and shredded, and it's not, to me it's very unappealing to look at. So I like the chicken pieces to stay as they are, you know, same size, not get broken, but I want them to taste as well. So marinating is how you do that. Chicken absorbs the flavour, so you don't have to cook it for a long period of time. So I'm using today this brand of Bombay Biryani, the Laziza brand, and the ingredients in there. Let me just focus on the ingredients if I can. So it's product of Pakistan. Salt, red chilli, coriander, turmeric, dry plum, hard shell, black pepper, paprika, roasted cumin, cardamom, dried garlic, dried ginger, cinnamon, clove, bay leaves, mace and saffron. So I've also added garam masala, and this is the brand that doesn't have the aniseed in it. A lot of garam masala brands have aniseed, which is really horrible. Yeah, I really don't like the taste of aniseed, especially in my curry, you know. So this has similar to what's in there, but it's got ground black pepper, ground pimento, ground cardamom, ground clove, ground bay, ground cassia, ground nutmeg, ground ginger, ground I think I've covered everything there. Yeah, so yeah, it's minus the aniseed. So if you don't like aniseed like me, see if you can get this brand. You can tell when there's aniseed in it, it has a much dark red, reddy brown colour to it. And this has a sort of a greyish appearance, more like pepper. I've also added some, these are dried onions. So I've added those in there. I've added yogurt's in here. I've got some green chilli, fresh green chilli, fresh coriander. I've got dried plum here, so I've added extra dried plum, although there's that's a dried plum in there. So I added it all together, and I will be adding a dash of lemon juice. I've also added some ginger and garlic paste, and I will be putting all of this in this bag here and keeping it in the fridge for, well, I usually cook it the night before Eid. So as soon as they've been told by the mosque that Eid will be the next day, I cook it overnight, just the chicken. I don't cook the rice. So chicken biryani is a chicken and rice mix. I just cook the chicken, and on the day I will cook the rice and add the two together. That's how I make my chicken biryani. So hopefully I'll show you a clip of that on Eid day when I'm finishing off the rest of this preparation. Just following on from the chicken biryani prep that you've just seen, where I've sort of marinating the chicken ready to make into chicken biryani. I'm also prepping to make the Aloochop, which is basically mashed potatoes. I've chopped an onion, a couple of cloves of garlic have been grated. I've added chives from my garden. I've added mint, fresh mint leaf from my garden, coriander leaf, and green chilli. I've added a couple of large green chilies to the mix, and salt and pepper for seasoning. And here we've got a couple of tins of tuna. So you don't have to add tuna to this mix, but have a look at the recipe anyway. It's on my playlist of Asian and British recipes, food recipes. So if you've not seen the Aloochop video before, go and have a look there. So as I say, you don't have to add tuna. If you just want to keep it as a potato mix, then maybe add a few more. You could add, I suppose, peas or something like that. But this, to me, tastes really nice with tuna. So that's part of the preparation. So this will be made up into little round sort of burger size patties, chops as they're called in Bengali. And I'll just keep those in the fridge for ready for frying up. They will be coated in breadcrumbs, but I'm not going to do that now, because if I coat them in breadcrumbs now, when you come to fry them after they've been in the fridge, they tend to sort of come away from the mixture. So I tend to add the breadcrumbs on the day that I'm actually doing the frying. You know, I'll just dip them in egg and fry them, and then you will see the end product when I've finished all my cooking for Eid. So that's another part of the meal prep.